You ever look at somebody and they look back at you like a deer in headlights when you're crying or you're trying to express your pain emotionally, and they literally just kind of look at you like, huh? Why are you crying? That, my friends, is what we call lack of empathy. So this is a big topic, right? We all know that narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths lack empathy. There's another category that lacks empathy too, and that is autism, or people who suffer from autism. But empathy is a natural emotional response that is built into our amygdala and our prefrontal cortex of the brain. When you lack this, it is really hard for you to have regular, normal, healthy, functioning, neurotypical relationships with anybody. It doesn't mean that it has to be romantic. It could be with children. It could be your parents. It could be siblings. It could be friendships. This is something that will sometimes make it easier for people to stop trying to be validated or get through to a person who lacks empathy. It's a losing battle and it'll never happen. And it's probably one of the most hurtful, frustrating situations about being with an abusive person. So just to clarify, antisocial personality disorder is sociopathy and psychopathy, okay? They lack empathy. 120% they lack empathy, but so does narcissism. NPD is different. They're all cluster B personality disorders, but they overlap. To be a psychopath or a sociopath, you have to have NPD. To have NPD, you don't have to be a psychopath or a sociopath, but they all lack empathy. A psychopath is born, and a sociopath is created, as is a narcissist. Your brain changes as we develop. Our brains are growing, and unfortunately, with narcissism and sociopathy, the empathy component and part of the amygdala just stops developing. And so it's damaged. And therefore, their brains stop developing properly. So they don't have the ability to feel empathy. If you talk to somebody who is a true psychopath, they're born that way. There's something really disconnecting between the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala. There's a massive misfire, so to speak. So when you are in these relationships with people who literally show no emotion when you cry, it's another thing with a psychopath too, or somebody who's highly narcissistic, will have no fear. They just don't have fear. They're adrenaline junkies. They do things that don't affect them because that amygdala is damaged. So they don't have the ability to feel fear the way that we do, our fight or flight response. So this might help some people understand that you are in a losing battle, and there's just no point in trying to be validated with these people who lack the basic human emotion for functional relationships. Period.